Hello, I'm Bryant along with Heather Barnhart and Jerrod Boitse, and this is Wright News Now, covering the latest news concerning Wright State and the Dayton area. On tonight's show, we're going to talk about a cross-country duo that do more than just run together. Look forward to Wright State's men's basketball season, which tips off this season, and take a look at Wright State's supplemental instruction program. But our lead story tonight concerns the ongoing investigation into Wright State Provost Dr. Narayanan. Federal authorities are now investigating the university's work visa program, which came under fire when it was revealed that Narayanan used the program to sponsor foreigners who did not attend school at Wright State. The visas that Wright State sponsored are designed to allow foreigners to stay in the United States while studying at a university. Dr. Narayanan approved the visas of several foreigners who did not attend Wright State, but instead worked at several Dayton area companies. Narayanan was demoted last August after an internal probe was completed by Wright State. Wright State issued a statement and said it alerted the FBI and Homeland Security to the violations. Both departments are now investigating. As a result of the internal probe, Wright State also fired 2 other employees involved with the visas program and forced its chief lawyer into retirement.
Wright State's University's Supplemental Instructing Program, or SI, is quickly gaining popularity among both university students and faculty alike. The program has been implemented into many new courses this semester, drawing more students than any previous year. Supplemental instructors are successful past students of the course who are nominated by their professors. They are then trained by the Student Success Center to work with those professors and facilitate group review sessions. To bring you more information, we went to Wright State to sit in on a session.
SI leaders attend lectures every week and then hold review sessions outside of class. Students attending those lectures sign in on iPads provided by the university and then take part in fun group discussions that further their understanding of what they've been learning in class.
A scenario like that can only help students at Wright State, and so I would definitely encourage instructors to, if they have the opportunity, to use the SI structure.
For WSU News, this has been Heather Barnhart reporting.
For more information about Wright State's Supplemental Instructing Program, contact Valerie Brown in the Student Success Center.
Wright State's chief financial officer is moving to Kent State. Mark Politanco, who came to Wright State in 2012, is going to Kent State to become that university's new vice president for finance. Politanco has made several changes during his time at Wright State with varying results. Under Politanco's leadership, the university removed Sodexo as its food supplier and installed Chartwell's in its place. Chartwell's reorganized the university's catering service and remodeled the hangar in recent years. It has also established 2 Starbucks, a Tim Hortons, and a Boston Stoker on campus as new coffee suppliers. Politanco has also led the effort to remove the university's printing services division and outsource that division to Xerox. Xerox has had many difficulties replacing printers on campus since it was installed as the university's printing supplier about 2 years ago. The move has angered many Wright State employees who say Xerox's service is worse and more costly. Politanco was also being tasked by the university to work on fixing financial ramifications of the investigation into former Provost Dr. Narayanan. Politanco says his move to Kent State is to be closer to family in Northeast Ohio and is not related to any situation at Wright State. He will assume the new position in January. The couple that runs together stays together because they're married. Jerrod Boitse has more on the Wright State cross-country runners that recently married.
Thanks, Bryant. Kevin and Jessica Swartz cheer on each other when they compete in racing, but it isn't one cheering on the other from the sidelines. Both are members of the Wright State cross-country team and compete in meets for the university. The two met while attending London High School in 2010. Kevin graduated first, and Jessica later followed him to Wright State. They are proud of their unique status as one of the few married couples competing on the same team in Division I athletics. Kevin, a senior, is scheduled to graduate next month with a degree in physical therapy. Jessica, a sophomore, will finish her career at Wright State and is pursuing a major in sports science. She said she's happy that she's married a physical trainer who can tape up her legs for free while she trains. Back to you, Heather.
Any Wright State University student looking to relax and network with other young professionals can take advantage of a program that is in Dayton. Generation Dayton was created for young professionals to establish themselves as integral components in the Dayton region through various activities and events. One of the organization's most successful events, appropriately titled Thirsty Thursday, takes place the second Thursday of each month at various unique locations across the Dayton region, such as the Rocket Club, 162 Rooftop Grill at the Crown Plaza, and Corner Kitchen. During the event, attendees are able to meet and network with not only other young professionals, but also local business and community leaders. December's Thirsty Thursday takes place on December 10th at 5:30 p.m. at the Winans on Pentagon Boulevard. Wright State's Assistant Athletic Director is leaving the university to take another job. Jerrod Boitse has more.
Wright State is losing its Deputy Director of Athletics to Indiana-Purdue University of Indianapolis. Roderick Perry, who has worked at Wright State for over 14 years, will become the Athletic Director at IUPUI. Wright State's Athletic Director Bob Grant said in a statement that Perry has done a great job while at Wright State and is prepared to lead a university as an athletic director. Perry is an Alabama native and graduated from Auburn in 1995. This is his first athletic directing position. He previously worked in the athletic department of Ohio University, the University of Florida, and Auburn. He'll take over at IUPUI starting January 1st and says he's excited to work towards strengthening the university's athletic department.
And now in sports, Wright State's men's basketball team starts the 2015 to 2016 season later this week. The Raiders are playing all weekend at the Northern Illinois Tip-Off Showcase in DeKalb, Illinois. The team plays Northern Illinois on Sunday, as well as South Dakota on Friday and Cal State Northridge on Saturday. Wright State finished 11-20 last season and is looking to improve with several returning starters. Among the returning starters is senior forward JT Yoho, who was selected to the Horizon League's preseason second team. Yoho averaged nearly 16 points and 6.5 rebounds a game last season for the Raiders. Wright State's non-conference schedule is strong. The Raiders have big upcoming games against perennial power Kentucky later this month, and they also play at Xavier in December. Xavier was a Sweet 16 team last season.
And now to high school sports. The football playoffs for the Dayton area teams continue on. Wayne beat Springsboro by 31 points last Saturday. The Warriors were led by quarterback Messiah DeWeaver, who threw 316 yards and 3 touchdowns. Wayne was the Division I state runner-up last season and is looking to get back to Columbus and win the state title this year with last weekend's win. The Warriors move on to face Hilliard this Saturday at Dayton Welcome Stadium at 7 p.m. in a regional semifinal win. The Warriors, who won the GWOC Central Division this season, are 2 more wins away from returning to the state finals. Other Dayton teams that play this weekend in the playoffs are Trotwood Madison, Fenwick, Clinton Massey, Brookville, Coldwater, Mechanicsburg, Minster, and Fort Recovery.
The undefeated Cincinnati Bengals took on the Cleveland Browns this past Thursday night at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio, for their first of 5 primetime games this season. Now with an 8-0 start on the season, the Bengals were able to hold on to their winning streak with a 31-10 victory over the Cleveland Browns. The Bengals offense had a total of 152 rushing yards and 219 passing yards, with Andy Dalton throwing for 3 touchdowns, while the Browns offense had 69 rushing yards and 144 passing yards. Another win, and against a division rival, has helped propel the Bengals further into playoff territory as the potential AFC North champion. And with only one other undefeated team in the AFC left, the New England Patriots, the potential for a bye week is also looking great. The Bengals' next game will be Monday, November 16th at 8:30 p.m. against the Houston Texans and will take place at Paul Brown Stadium.
Well, it's certainly been an exciting season so far for the Bengals, Heather, and it will be interesting to see if they can keep up this success in a couple of big games they have coming up.
Of course, the big question is if their success can go into the playoffs, but that's all we have time for. So thank you for tuning in to Wright News Now.